Hi, my name's Bob Temp. I'm chairman of the Anderson Chamber Golf Outing, which will be held at Legendary Run this year. With me is Wayne Kelly, teaching pro here at Legendary Run. Wayne, we have some players that are trying to get ready for our golf outing, and they hope that you might be able to help them with some of their techniques and fundamentals.
We'll give them some tips, and hopefully it works, and if it doesn't, it's not my fault.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Thanks.
My name's Wayne Kelly. I'm the golf professional at Legendary Run, and what we're going to do today is we're going to give some tips on chipping and putting. And this is called the money part of the game, or the scoring part of the game, and it's rightfully so, because if you can't do this, you're gonna fail in your round of golf as far as shooting a low number. This can cover up a multitude of sins, as we'll explain here. The technique of chipping, what I'm trying to do mentally, which is, it's a mental part of the game also. And we'll have these gentlemen, each one of them come up here and perform the same thing I'm going to try to do, and see if we can help them improve their chipping. You guys play a lot of golf, or no golf, or fair weekend warriors? Okay. We call those, you're not really a ball beater though, are you? We don't want to get to that, do we? First of all, the thing that we got to do when we walk up to our golf ball laying in this area around the green is determine how the ball is sitting. If it's sitting down or up, the ball comes out entirely different. So that's the first determination that we got to make. Ball sitting, is it down? Has it got grass behind it? Is it exposed, the back of the ball? It determines how the ball jumps out of the grass and how it performs on the green itself. I try to get a open stance, and it's like throwing a ball. If I'm throwing a ball to that target down there, I don't want to stand here and throw it across my body. I want to kind of open my stance and throw it this way, like I'm playing catch with somebody, okay? It's a little easier. Actually, I'm pretty good at throwing. Well, maybe not. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my stance open a little bit so I get a good visual of my target. The next thing I want to do is determine where I'm going to hit the ball on the green to release to the hole. Now that again depends on downhill, uphill, side hill, and the speed of the greens, because the speed of the greens is going to determine how far this ball rolls out. These are a little slow. They're got a lot of pogo on this spring, and I haven't really played on greens this year that were fast. They're all about slow to medium. The ball is sitting down a little bit. It's got quite a bit of grass behind it. So what I'm going to try to do on this is I'm not going to hit the ball. I'm going to hit behind it a little bit and let the grass, it's like a sand shot, let the grass bring the ball up in the air towards my target. Okay, does that make sense to you? If I was to hit the ball, I'd drive it right in the ground because I can't get to it. Okay, now how do I do that? I believe in what Phil Mickelson does, and he talks about it a lot. He breaks his wrist right away from the ball. So he gets a little deep with his backswing here. So instead of bringing the club back in this position, and if you do that, a lot of times you'll skin it. You'll hit it on the other side of the green, and you're chipping again. So what I try to do is I break my wrist a little soon, a little early, and try to get down into the ball. Let the ball jump up. Okay? I'll try to do that. This green, like I said, is slow. Okay, we want to get a couple of you guys up here to see if you can do this. And the thing that you don't want to do is show me up. Take a couple practice swings and get the feel of your distance, because that's very, very important. Okay, take some practice swings. We're going to go to that first one. Try to keep your body quiet, just arms. That's pretty good. Keep that head down now. I see you getting pretty nosy there. Okay, now that's a double chip. That's the cardinal sin. We don't want to do that. I forgot to ask this gentleman his name and what he does.
Mike Caruso.
Mike Caruso. Any relation?
Mount Washington Care Center.
Oh, Mount Washington Care Center.
Any relation to the
John?
famous singer? No.
No.
And we'll have these gentlemen, each one of them come up here and perform the
Fellows do a wonderful job up there. There's a lot of care centers in our area, and my father-in-law happens to be in one of them. It's not that one, but they do a wonderful job. Thank you. Let's do another one.
Okay.
We see you get it on the green. The other thing I didn't really mention much is I try to get my hands forward a little bit, okay? In other words, my hands are here, they're not back in here, so you want to try to get a little bit of a forward press with your hands. And this again ensures that you hit down on it. And what is your name?
My name's Matt Scharfenberger. I work at Mount Washington Care Center as well.
Another care center guy.
Yep.
Well, we got a lot of care. If I have a stroke here, I'll be all right. Open stance. Oh, a lot of body, arms. Keep that body quiet. Oh! That's a dirty word there, Bob.
This one's going to be a little better than that.
Okay, now that's a lot of body movement. Just use your arms. Just poop it right up on that front of that grain. It'll roll right down there. Oh, oh, this will probably go in. See, these kind of. What's your bowling average?
Not even as good as my golf.
All right, who wants to go? And.
I'm Dave Losing with Properties Plus Home Remodeling.
Oh, good. I might need to use you at some point.
Love it.
I get a discount for this tip?
If this goes in, yes.
Okay, now you're not breaking your wrist. See that? You try to get this little tilt. Okay, go ahead and grip it. I want you to try to feel like you're doing that. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was very good. Look at this. Uh-oh, there. Don't get inside me.
No discount.
Break the wrist. There you go. Ah, another good one. Very good. This guy's done this before. I can tell. Those are two makeable putts.
Okay.
This is another part of the game that if you don't do well, then it really reflects in your score, along with the chipping. And the reason I say chipping makes you a really good putter, because if you get that chip around in this area here where you can wiggle these in, and that makes your putting a lot better. If we leave them up in that area there, it puts a strain on us, and it's very difficult to make. The statistics on 12-footers on tour is 37% they make, and that's the best putters in the world. Now, if they only do 37, what the heck am I going to do, right? So, I mean, it's not like they're making everything they look at. You know, they'll make probably a lot of these, except Phil Mickelson seems to miss those too. But those are you know, very difficult putts. It puts a lot of pressure on you. And the reason we don't do well on these, because you in your mind expect to make these, and you put more pressure on yourself and let the putter be free, and as a result, we don't make them. This is probably, 6 feet. Now on tour, I think it's 55%. That's all they make. So, and you think this is, you know, pretty good shot, right? I mean, this is a good putt. It's a gimme. In your game.
I like playing with Dave.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to start with the putting? Let's go with you were here last year.
Yeah, I'm Ken Schroeder. I'm with Mount Washington Care Center. I'm the
Another
current,
care.
President of the Board of Directors at the Chamber.
That's important. And they do a great job up there. As I said before, we had again here last year, and you hit a couple 300-yarders out there on the practice tee. And I got a call the next day from his boss and said, if I catch him out here playing every day, please call.
And I don't think he caught those on film either, did he?
No. Okay, let's do it the short one. Now, putting is, let's talk about putting a little bit. Putting is a personal thing again. It doesn't have as many mechanics as the other part of the game. The putting is a shoulder and arm pendulum type stroke. And if you noticed on tour, there is 100 different types of putters and grips, left hand low, belly putter, tall putter, split grip, regular grip. So whatever works, basically. And that's why you got to practice. You got to figure out what is best for you. And if you're like me, I change. I mean, I change putter, I change stance. Sometimes I'm open, sometimes I'm square, sometimes the ball's up. I think I've used every stance known to man, except I've never gone left hand low and never gone belly or the tall putter. But whatever's good for you in your practice session, you feel comfortable, you can see the line, that's important, that's what you should be doing. Okay, now I got you totally messed up, right? Yeah, you'll get fooled on these putts too. You know, you think it goes one way and it goes the other and you think, wow, I got fooled. And it just so happens you read that perfect, didn't you? Yeah, it was kind of, did you get that? That was a straight in putt, and most people would have played that left and missed it on the left side. It was a very difficult read. Okay, let's do another one, Ken, since you're hot. Okay, now he's got one just like the other one he made, right? Very important on this type of putt, look at the percentage again. This is 12, 15 feet, so, you know, percentage of making this isn't really great. So I'm gonna try to putt it at least. I mean, I don't want to jam it 6 feet by and have to come back with it. So, yeah, these are ones that you got to be careful. Just try to leak it in the front of the hole. Don't charge them. Don't charge them. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, now he's a little short with his stroke and a little quick. Let me try to give you some idea what stroke it should work. I think that's a penny gun. Right now I'm using a open stance, and the reason I do that is because I get a little better line to my target. If I'm here, I don't get a real good line. So I use a little bit of an open stance. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to just ease it down there. And if it goes in, it goes in. But at least I don't have to worry about the next one. They usually give me those. Now that one goes a little right. The greens are a little slow. But if you notice, I'm going to use a pendulum stroke. Okay? Another one that I don't have to worry about. So that's what we're trying to do. And if they go in, fine. I mean, you might make some of them, and then again, you might not. Okay, let's get Lefty here, the executive chef at Kroger. My daughter happens to do marketing for Kroger.
Who do you come to work for?
She doesn't work. She works for Damon, which is a marketing company, but she does all their breakfast foods. I'll give her a plug. She'll love that. She'll have to call me. Say, Dad, why do you do that? Okay, let's see what the left-handed stroke does. Now he's got a little different stroke, or a little different stance. He's got a little closed stance. Now, that putt right there, 90% of those never go in. You got to get it to the hole. Get it to the hole. Uphill putt is a little different. You're going to charge just a little bit more than you would on a downhill putt. That's better. Beautiful, beautiful. Right in the jar. Very good. Okay, he's done. Good line, just a little too hard, a little too hard. He's got his finger down his shaft. This is a grip I used in high school. See, anything works if you can keep the, look at this. If the club remains square to your target where you're trying to hit it and you read it right. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get a firm stroke, keeping the club face at your target where you're trying to roll it, and trying to get the right speed. That was a little better speed, but a little left. A little left, but we don't have to worry about that.
Wayne, I'd like to thank you. I'm sure those tips will be of a great benefit for these fellas. And our golf outing again is June 10th. It's a 12:30 shotgun start. We look for anyone that's interested, a single player, a team. We'd love to have you, and this course is in great shape. Is there anything you might want to add to as far as the course?
The course is playing a little slow because of all the rain we've had, and the grass, if it's like my yard, you're cutting it 2 or 3 times a week. So the rough is high, so you're going to have to play a little bit of golf. It's a wonderful condition. Grass is wonderful. When you don't have grass, that's when you're in trouble. So we can't complain about the grass growing. The event itself is very beneficial. These guys from the Chamber do a wonderful job. The Chamber does a wonderful job, and I hope everybody comes out and we fill it up and have a great time.
Yes, again, is you can call the Chamber office at 474-4802, or you can go online and register online. So hope you can make time and join this great event. So thanks again for joining us.